Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. It's Brandon again, and I've been getting asked a lot lately in regards to YouTube in general, from things about how I got started, to how I found success, to how I get people to watch my videos, to get subscribers, to what kind of camera I use, to the video editing software that I use for my videos. So I thought it might be interesting to start a series where every now and then I do some videos just talking about what I found in my time on YouTube. Now, before I get into this though, I do want to mention for those of you who aren't aware that I'm actually part of a partnership program here on YouTube called Accelerate. And we actually have a lot of your favorite YouTubers on board with us as well. So like TMW, Elliot Hulse, Furious Pete, Michael Corey, POG, my boy Vince Del Monte. We're all under the same partnership program here. Now, if you haven't checked out Accelerate itself, they do have their own channel where they highlight our channels every now and then to help give us some pub. Go ahead and check it out. I'll link it in a description on the screen as well as in the box below, just in case you haven't seen it up to this point. Now, that being said, for this video series, I know there's a lot of things to address, and a lot of this can get pretty specific and drawn out. But for this first video, I want to keep it very, very basic and very, very simple, because I think this is probably the most important thing, yet people tend to overlook it. And that is, number one, content is key. Focus on putting out good content above everything else. And the reason I want to hammer this into your brain is because a lot of times the questions that I get from people are in regards to, all right, what camera should I get? Or what's the best place to sell shirts through? Or blah, blah, blah. The problem is that you need to have content backing all of this up. Don't worry about the other stuff just yet. I think a lot of times people take a look at saying, hey, all right, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'm going to make a lot of money. The problem is there's a big gap in between where a lot of work has to be put in, and the majority of that gap is filled with great, solid content. So again, if you're focused on things like making money or buying a camera, what's the point if when people actually go see your videos, hey, they might be pretty freaking high quality, but if the content is just not there, those people aren't gonna sub and they're not gonna interact, and that's really what you want. I mean, honestly, take a look at any of your favorite YouTubers out there, regardless of their genre, and take a look back at their very beginning videos. I know for myself personally, I started using just the built-in camera on my MacBook, and I eventually upgraded to a camera that at the time was pretty expensive for me, which was like 60 or 70 bucks, because before I was just using what I had already for free. And then from there, I've slowly built up my own equipment as the need has arisen, but I've always tried to keep my content at top of mind. And you can find this is true for many of your other popular YouTubers out there. Take, for example, Chris Jones. He's slowly built his quality up, and in some cases, people might still say he films with a potato at times. But the fact is, that doesn't matter because the videos that he put out are very engaging and his content is pretty top of the line. So that's the main thing to focus on. Now, obviously in later videos, we'll talk more specifically about content in terms of fitness, what topics are good to breach, which ones should you stay away from, and what should you really say during them, as well as getting more into equipment and things of that nature, how to build a subscription base. So we will get into those videos, but please, before you really focus on any other detail, just make sure you have some good, solid content to put out, and you will stay big in a YouTube sense. That doesn't make sense. I don't care. I'm done. Check out Accelerate. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and as always, stay big. Flow's a little bit better. We'll talk to you soon.